lovely to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
I was wondering, could you speak about your YMCA and how it came about?
Yeah, our YMCA is quite young. We come from very, difficult past, but we are in a good position now. But maybe stopping where the YMCA started, Kosovo had a war in 1998 and 1999. So it's it was a time of conflict and army forces and fighting and all of that. And then we came out quite broken as a country with a lot of lives lost. And YMCA came in 2003, open up. 5 years after that, our country declared independence, which mean YMCA is a bit older than our country. Kosovo has as a country more than 60% of our population is under 30 years old, which means every second person you see is a young person. So we are also being called young Europeans. So what a good place for the YMCA to be, right? Of course, it was all broken, but as a YMCA, we're really trying to bring together communities. YMCA is currently building first a camp for young people residential, to make sure we bring both communities together. So we bring youth from both sides to work and build peace. And maybe stopping for a while, the relationship of our YMCA with your YMCA is quite special. We were together part of Peace Institute in YMCA Europe, and we also did an exchange. So young people from your YMCA came to Kosovo, and we shared around our stories and how we are helping our country build through the programs and helping policies. But then we also went for a visit, so it was quite special. I have a lot of friends like Andy and Darren, which are great examples of leaders to follow, and which I'm very proud to be their friend. And if I stop in my personal level, I would think YMCA is a place that is changing lives, is building a new country. We are only 11 years old now as a country, so we are helping policies, we are helping to reach young people that maybe didn't do or have no activities. From an initiative to start, today we are one of the biggest youth provider in the country. And I would say the oldest person in our YMCA is 35 years old. So I look forward, it's also in our plans to establish official partnerships. We already have spoken with your YMCA to see how we can collaborate, but we have some concrete ideas, and I think we're very soon going to officially establish partnership that will have more exchanges for youth between our two places.
Can I ask, coming from a country that is so young now, what do you think the role of YMCA is around that?
It's a lot of responsibility because we are trying to make sure young people's voices are heard. We are going and talking to government representatives to change policies about young people, to have more budget on young people, because we all know that every time there is cut, first thing is youth work and young people's programs go off, and we're trying to make sure that doesn't happen. We are quite vocal in our country about that. I think we have, as a YMCA, a lot of responsibility, because coming from a country that we lost thousands of people, especially where YMCA work is most affected. One of the cities where around 7,000 people were missing, and we have thousands of people being killed, and the city is only 60,000 people, so quite a small place. YMCA operates there. Our role is to the new generations to never did what happened in the past. Of course, we were, as a Kosovar, we were victims because we're all civilians when war happened, and the people who we were at war with, they just came into our house and shoot at everyone. So it's like things like that, horrible things happen. But our role is to teach new generations how to forgive, how to build peace, and you don't have to forget. We should not forget, because those people, every life lost is a big loss for everyone. But they should be able to forgive and love and care for each other and just move on together, because we can't keep on fighting. It doesn't make us better people. It doesn't make new generation it just stops time instead of kind of didn't allow us to fly free. So we have our job is, people might not see it because they normally know when you do an activity they see young people are running on something, but ours is one-to-one. Is how do you build peace with perhaps we send young people because we were in a war with Serbia, so we have Serbian minority groups in our country, which is 5% of our population. So we send our young people to that community. Now imagine if your family members were killed and you're going to that community to help their young people. So we are kind of doing the other way around, which a lot of people thought it was it's impossible, but because we talk, we say, listen, we have to open our heart to be able to forgive, even if they are not asking, because they are not asking for forgiveness at all, but so that is our role, I think, is making sure what happened never happens again. And I think that's adults need to do it. And since I said YMCA started 5 years before country became independent, we are also older, so we have to behave. We have to make sure we do a good job to teach our country how to think forward.
So you kind of see yourselves as kind of stewards of reconciliation and peace in a way?
Yes, I think that is. We do a lot of scouts program, different camping. We do dancing, which is art program. We do peace building. But I think that is how you said it. I think this is what fundamentally we see ourselves.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you too.